not gonna not be outside. We're getting towards the end of summer here. It's Friday night. Been having one heck of a last 3 months. June, July, August have just been compression for me. It's been tough. Today wasn't any different. It was a tough day today, but we persevered. I came out of the other side with a bunch of more discipline. I was gifted all this confidence, feeling good. I'll tell you a quick story right now of what happened. And I wasn't actually gonna go live today. I was starting to excuse myself from coming on the live. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the live. The same thing I did with my video earlier, because I shot a long format video that I'm gonna upload later about, I don't know what to talk about today. I had a tough ass day. It was difficult. It was compression time. It's not like I'm not going through a bunch of compression already. What I mean by compression too, if this is the first time that you're here, I renamed, or I replaced the word problems. I rarely use the word problem. I only say it here when I'm talking to my people here, and you're new and you're like, okay, compression, challenges, opportunities. I'll wait for those. Like, no, what I mean when I talk about all those is I'm talking about problems, just regular day to day, regular people problems, shit that happens to you, the bullshit, the issues, the challenges, but the problems, we all got them. And I've replaced it with words such as challenges, opportunities, compressions. So anytime I say that, just in your head, if you're not used to calling them that yet, they're problems. And I've been having a lot of them lately. Medium, somewhat large, huge. And the whole time it's just, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to bitch. I'm not going to whine. I'm not going to self-victimize. They're all happening for me. Matter of fact, God, thank you. Thank you for these problems. Thank you for giving me these problems. That's something that I've never done in my life. I just started doing that a couple weeks ago, and it's been giving a couple months ago. I'm sorry, and it's been giving me like beasted up results, because it's more and more, you're becoming more and more rare, because you're doing things that the majority of the people won't do. Like, wait a minute, you're thanking God for your problems? It's a shift. It's a complete shift. But how you come out of that problem. Watch yesterday's live. I explained it yesterday quite a bit on how that works. So today's compression was a was one that I hadn't hit before, and I talk about it in the video that I'm gonna post either later today or tomorrow. I'll upload it tonight, but I probably won't post it till tomorrow. But the first person to come in, Celise, hey bro, what's up? Hello. And so let's keep on going here. So I told myself today I was putting all the dressing on our bed. That my wife washed all the sheets, all the pillow covers, the other pillow type thing covers, the shams, the top cover of the top. It was all, it got all done. So I was putting all that together, and I was like, you know what? Again, like, what should I do? Maybe I shouldn't go live. It's late. It's already 8:45. I'm tired. I still got to shower. I still got to have dinner. I'm gonna kick it with my wife a little bit. I just got back from the walk. I did a video there. That's Friday. Maybe I won't. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna talk about Actually, you know what? I'm gonna ask my questions again. What should I make? I wasn't even done asking the question, and it hit. Go talk about your stomach ache. Same thing I did the video about today, but it's gonna be a twist. The live today is gonna be when you don't. When you don't look, fam. If you've been here for a little bit, you've been watching my lives, been following me. You know that I encourage people who started their self-development journey to start becoming a YouTuber, to start sharing your journey, because your journey is going to be relatable to somebody else, and you're going to help them. Just like maybe you find relatability in me and I'm helping you, and I found relatability in some other guys and they helped me. It's a pass along. They gave it to me, I'm giving it to you. It's your duty and obligation to give it to someone else. You have to go share your self-development journey. Go become a self-development YouTuber. Go tell your story. Go tell your journey. Now, there's going to be days, which is the title of this video today. Like, I didn't know what to make a video about. I made a long format video today. It ended up being like a 10-minute video. And I straight up was like, I guess I'm not making a video today. One, I don't feel like it. In parentheses, but I know that I should. And I don't know what the hell to make a video about. I got no clue. I got no title. The one thing that happened to me was this is literally what I said. I was out for a walk and I said, the only thing that happened to me today that I learned something about was when I got my stomach ache. I don't want to talk about my stomach ache. That's lame. That's dumb. Nobody wants to hear about a grown-ass man getting a stomach ache. I don't want to talk about that. I don't even want to remember the discomfort I went through today. It was bullshit. It was difficult, and I don't want to go through it. So no, I guess I'm not making a video. And then I took a few more steps with Sweet Cheeks, my dog. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ask my conscience. And that's what I recommend you do when you don't have a title or a topic, I should say, of what you should talk about. Ask your conscience. Your conscience is quick, your conscience is loud, and you know I talk about that shit a lot here. You have to live a conscience-guided life. It's the way to go. It'll tell you what step to take next. It'll tell you what step to take next to get to where you're supposed to get to, which is elevating yourself, to become the version of you that you respect and admire, to become the best version of you. If you listen to your conscience will tell you, hey, step here next. Hey, here's the next step to take. Here, step this. You never have to worry about what should I do next. Just keep on listening to your conscience. And whenever you fuck up, you mess up, and you do your own thing, and you're stubborn, and you think you know better than your conscience, you'll feel regret. And that'll tell you, like, oh, shit, I fucked up. I shouldn't have done that. That's right. You shouldn't have. So that's all I did. I was at the park, and I was like, took a big, deep breath. Got nice and tall. I consider it a form of prayer when I talk to my conscience. I just kind of chilled out a little bit. I looked up and I was like, what should I make a video about? And I wasn't even done asking the question, and it hit me. Tell them the story about your stomach ache today. I was like, oh man, the exact thing I didn't want to make a video about. But I knew it was the right thing to do. I knew it was the thing that I had to do. So I was like, perfect, there you go. I guess I'm making a video about my stomach ache. I whipped out my camera, adjusted it, cleaned it up, ready to go, set it up. Today I'm going to tell you a story about my stomach ache. And I started my video. That's going to go up, like I said, either later today or sometime tomorrow. It'll be pretty obvious. It'll be, I asked, probably the same title as this or something. It'll be right next to this video, so you'll see it. And it's the most simplest way to know what to do next. Because sometimes, if you're consistently listening, you don't have to ask, because it's just a consistent connection. You're in flow with your conscience. But sometimes you do get stalled, or the self gets in the way so much that it's like, no, I'm gonna tell you what you should do a video about next. Or I'm the one that's gonna tell you what you should do next. And that's where the confusion kicks in. That's, man, I don't want to do that. A few minutes before I asked my conscience what to make a video about, I literally said, nah, I don't want to make a video about that. That was the self. That was myself being a know-it-all again. Like, no, we're not going to make a video about that because we don't want to. Why? Because it's embarrassing. It's too uncomfortable. I was dumb. Yeah, I was dumb. I had a low attitude, which is why I wasn't connected. I didn't have a strong connection with my conscience, or else I wouldn't even have had to have wondered, what am I going to make a video about? I would have just been there. Make a video about this. Cool. Give me a little bit while I set up, and then I'll make the video. But my attitude had gotten lower than I like to keep it, to where the self came in. We stopped listening to our conscience, and I became a know-it-all again, and I started running this operation, which is why I had to ask, what should I make a video about? And bam, got connected again. Right away, I was on purpose today. I was excuse me, I was on my purpose again. I was in flow state. My attitude elevated once again, and I was able to connect with my conscience and know exactly what to say for that video. Came home, stayed, was wondering what I was going to do on my live, talk about how you came up with that title. I'm here, I'm doing a live, telling you exactly how I come up with titles when I don't know what to make a video about. Ultimately, what it is you should make a video, because you got to share your journey. You have to. There's somebody out there that you need to serve. That's our whole purpose here, to serve, to use our talents to serve, and we'll be compensated accordingly. So you got to serve. You got to put your wisdom out there. by working on personal development, you're gonna gain wisdom. It's just what happens. It's what happens by taking the difficult route. You're gonna you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get scars. You're gonna get tired. That's what you share. What did you learn from that experience? That's you serving someone else. You're helping someone else get inspired, answering their questions, their curiosities. How is it? Am I the only one going through this? Oh my gosh, there isn't. There's this guy that comes out on YouTube that shares his journey, and it looks like we're going through the same path. That's because there is. That's your tribe, people that are similar to you. They might not even look like you, be in the same country as you, be in the same, but it doesn't matter. The world is a speck of a speck. We're so tiny. That's why we're so interconnected. Everything is just one, and there's a lot of similarities between a lot of people. They're just scattered throughout this tiny little planet that we think is big. In comparison to the universe, the Earth is a speck of a speck. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. So, which is why you want to come on here and share your journey, so you can inspire somebody else and give them hope. Like, hey, there is somebody else out there like me. Perfect. And then you encourage them to do the same. That's all we're doing. So whenever you don't have an idea, what should I do next? Whether it's a YouTube topic, a YouTube video topic, a YouTube live topic, what choice you should make in any part of your life, just take a moment. Take a big, deep breath and ask your conscience. And you can say it like that, straight up. Conscience, what should I do next? You don't have to wait long. Your conscience answers loud and fast. It's fast. It's fast. It'll give you the answer. Typically, it's what you don't want to do. Typically, it's the hardest one of the two choices. Typically, it's the one that you wouldn't have normally chosen, which is why you haven't got past where you're at. It's when we start doing the difficult things that our conscience has been telling us all along to do, but we know more than the voice of our conscience. Ultimately, we think we know more than God. Therefore, we do our own thing because we're stubborn. And we want to avoid discomfort and pain and do the easiest thing, which is why we are where we're at. Once we switch our game up and start playing this game of life, using these laws in our favor and bending the universe to benefit us and help others, we're going to start living life hard, but life's going to start getting easier because we're going to be going the difficult route. We're going to be going the hard way. All right, let's see if we got any questions in here before we dip. Hero Boy, what up, man? Let's see, what do we got? Kayleen, right on. How am I doing today? I woke up today. That's a blessing. So everything else after that is what is it? Icing on the cake. You have a headache? I'm sorry. Maybe you're dehydrated. Go have some water. Maybe that'll help. Hope you feel better. Let's see, we got Rush in the house. Where are you? In Southern California, United States. All right, well, thanks for coming in, everybody who came in. Looks like there's 4 people in here. We got 4 likes. If you haven't liked, hit the like button. I go live every day. We talk about my personal development journey. I encourage you to talk about your personal development journey, if that's the chapter you are in your life. If you're ready to level up, if you're ready to start your personal development journey, I recommend that you start sharing it on YouTube, and it'll help that fifth part of the fifth pillar of your life, which is generosity. You start giving away that wisdom that someone is giving to you, because you're on here and you're stumbling across these videos and they're causing that curiosity, and you're starting to do it and you're starting to see the results. Share that experience, share those results, share what you're going through and what you're discovering, so you can help someone out just as someone helped you. It's that whole being generous thing, and it'll come back to you as well. Bonus, it'll come back to you because you're giving it away. We have to give it away. It's our duty to give stuff away. You have to give in order to receive. It's the way it works. It's the law of compensation. You'll be compensated for the value that you bring to your existence. You have to start sharing your journey. If you're starting your journey in personal development, become a personal development YouTuber and start sharing your journey. You feel great because you're helping somebody. You'll see these messages come in. You'll see these posts, the chat, and you'll see comments that'll just be like, wow, somebody is connecting with me. That person needed to hear your voice, needed to hear your story. It's your job to do it. So get on here. I know you already have a channel. You just got to start posting, upload it. It's simple. Use your conscience for instructions. Get on the universal algorithm. Get on God's algorithm. Use the voice of your conscience to guide you for the titles, for the topics, for where to. I'm in my backyard. Goodness, doesn't all that doesn't matter when you're just getting things going. The most important part is for you to start sharing your journey so you can inspire somebody else out there. So that's what I talk about here. Encouragement to get you. Thank you, PUBG G1. Appreciate it. Uh, which is why I encourage you to hit the subscribe button so you can get notified. This is the stuff I talk about here. I go live every day, almost every day. It looks like I post every day, whether it's short, long format. I'm on here. And this is the same thing we talk about all the time, just throughout my day, experiences that I've had, what I've learned, how I applied what I learned, how life is getting difficult, and what's coming out of this difficulty, and the progress that I'm making. And the reason why I do it is for the same reason you should do it. I do it to hopefully inspire you so you can start doing the same thing, and then you share it so you can help someone out. It's just snowball. It's just a snowball. It's passing the baton. All this stuff I learned from somebody. I didn't come up with it. I learned it, and I come on here and I'm sharing my journey. And then I'm encouraging you to go do the same thing. That's all it is. All right, so that's it for today. Beautiful Friday. Let's finish off strong, and if we all wake up tomorrow, let's give thanks, be grateful, and live on purpose. Get at you tomorrow.